Telling me the crown is 3 million in debt.
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen?
Good God, it sounds like America right now. Hey everybody, WickedLO here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're getting back into some Game of Thrones. I believe this is episode 3. Season 1, episode 3. So without further ado, let's get into the episode. Alright, so if I'm not mistaken, I believe we left off with... Shit, where did we leave off? Oh yeah, they pretty much killed the butcher's boy, the dog.
Welcome, Lord Stark. Grand
Bronn woke up.
Called a meeting of the small council.
Oh, here we go. Jaime Lannister. Prick himself.
Thank the gods you're here, Stark. About time we had some stern northern leadership.
Glad to see you're protecting the throne.
Steady old thing. How many king's asses have polished it, I wonder? The king shits and the hand wipes.
Very handsome armor.
It's messed up.
Not a scratch on it.
I know. People have been swinging at me for years, but they always seem to miss.
Chosen your opponents wisely, then.
I have a knack for it. I'm standing right here when it happened. It was very brave, your brother. And your father, too.
Stood there and watched.
500 men just stood there and watched. All the great knights of the 7 kingdoms. You think anyone said a word, lifted a finger? 500 men, and this room was silent as a crypt. Except for the screams, of course. When I watched the Mad King die, I remembered him laughing as your father burned. It felt like justice.
Is that what you tell yourself at night? You're a servant of justice. That you were avenging my father when you shoved your sword in Aerys Targaryen's back. You served him well. When serving was safe.
I'm kind of conflicted with this little scene that we just had right here, because I mean, yeah, like I find it was justice. I don't like right there. It was like I kind of understood where Jaime was coming from a little bit, and that's kind of scary because I still don't like him. And Ned, it's like I get where Ned's coming from, but yeah, I mean, like if the Mad King was that bad, I could understand why Jaime did what he did.
Telling me the crown is 3 million in debt.
I'm telling you the crown is 6 million in debt.
How could he let this happen?
Good God, it sounds like America right now.
This tournament is an extravagance we cannot afford.
As you will, but still, we'd best make our plans.
There will be no plans until I speak to Robert.
We allow the Northerners too much power. They consider themselves our equals.
And if the Northerners rebel?
I'd crush them. Seize Winterfell and install someone loyal to the realm as Warden of the North. Uncle Kevin, maybe.
The North cannot be held. Not by an outsider. It's too big and too wild. And when the winter comes, the 7 gods together couldn't save you and your royal army. A good king knows when to save his strength, destroy his enemies.
She has a valid point there.
Stark's our enemies.
If you can't tell, there's the sadness that I feel when I'm actually agreeing with these people. It's not kind. And yeah, I mean, you're more of an enemy to them than they are you at this point.
Everyone.
Oh, my sweet summer child, what do you know about fear? Fear is for the winter, when the snows fall 100 feet deep. Fear is for the long night, when the sun hides for years. The White Walkers move through the woods.
Ah, speaking of the devils, okay, here we go.
Thousands of years ago, there came a night that lasted a generation. So is this the sort of story that you like?
Yeah, I'd like to know more about this story, actually. You know, that sounds kind of interesting. Yeah.
In that darkness, the White Walkers came for the first time. They swept through cities and kingdoms, riding their dead horses, hunting with their packs of pale spiders, big as hounds.
That's a sweet little old lady, though.
I'd rather be dead.
Don't ever say that.
I'd rather be dead.
I mean, there's a lot more to life than not having legs, though. Okay, like I get it. Especially for somebody like that kid, you young, you still, you know, you like to climb and all that. But come on, man, you don't rather that. There's much to life, and not so much to death. Let's always remember that.
Welcome to King's Landing, Lady Stark. Would you mind following us?
I would. We've done nothing wrong.
We've been instructed to escort you into the city.
Instructed? I don't know who's providing your instructions, but...
Follow me, Lady Stark.
Cats. Go on. Go upstairs.
You little worm! You take me for some back alley Sally you can drag into a...
I meant no disrespect. To you. Of all people.
Valerian steel.
Do you know whose dagger this is?
Well, this is an historic day. Something you don't know that I do. There's only one dagger like this in all of the Seven Kingdoms. It's mine.
Yours?
At least it was. I lost this dagger.
To whom?
Tyrion Lannister.
Something's fishy about that. I don't think Tyrone would do that. Okay, let's pause for a second, because he was nowhere around for this to happen. I don't. Just something's not right about that. That Littlefinger, I think it is it? Littlefinger, whatever his name is, something like that. He is very suspicious, like very suspicious. I don't really like him either. There's a lot of people I don't like in this series. Here's another one. Oh, John putting in some work right now.
Go clean yourselves up.
A raven from Winterfell this morning.
Perhaps you'd like to share it with your wife.
My wife is in Winterfell.
Is she?
You're a funny man. Huh? A very funny man.
Ned!
Broke my nose, bastard.
It's an improvement.
Threw you over the wall. I wonder how long it'd take you to hit. I wonder if they'd find you before the wolves did it.
Looking at Halfman.
I'm looking at you. It's just, I think they would look marvelous decorating spikes in King's Landing. Perhaps I'll write to my sister, the Queen, about it.
So they couldn't do nothing by themselves, so they all wanted to jump him.
How could you be so stupid?
Calm down.
He's a child. 10 years old. What were you thinking?
I was thinking of us. You're a bit late to start complaining about it now. What has the boy told them?
Nothing. He said nothing. He remembers nothing.
Then what are you raving about?
What if it comes back to him?
The boy won't talk. And if he does, I'll kill him. Him, Ned Stark, the king, the whole bloody lot of them, until you and I are the only people left in this world.
It's kind of dark.
Lancel Lannister.
That is a pretty bad name.
Who named you? Some half-wit with a stutter. Tell your cousin to get in here. Kingslayer! Get in here! What about Aerys Targaryen? What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back?
He said the same thing he'd been saying for hours. Burn them all.
Tell you what, if anything about this series so far is they have some real good scenes where, like, the dialogue and everything about it is fascinating. Like, it's hard for me to really react a lot to what they're saying because I'm so into what they're saying. Like, I'm paying attention so much. It's cool. What you stopping for? What are you doing? Oh, this prick.
You give commands to me. Don't take orders from savages or their sluts. Do you?
Oh, hello.
Don't hurt him.
Why not? He's an asshole. Hurt him. Hurt him.
Tell him.
What? Kill these Dothraki dogs. I am your king.
Until you sit on that throne, you are nothing but talk. And I really do think they should have took your ear. I'd have probably kept you fucking hung up a little while, maybe dragged you a little. Walk. Ah, Yeah, you don't get no horse no more. You don't get no horse no more. You done screwed up. You done screwed the pooch on that one.
A night's watch is a joke to you, is it?
I have great admiration for you as first ranger.
You know, my brother once told me that nothing someone says before the word but really counts.
But I don't believe that giants and ghouls and white walkers are lurking beyond the wall. I believe that the only difference between us and the wildlings is that when that wall went up, our ancestors happened to live on the right side of it.
It's not the wildlings giving me sleepless nights. You've never been north of the wall, so don't tell me what's out there.
The Khaleesi have baby inside her. It is true. She does not bleed for 2 moons. Her belly starts to swell.
I need to ride to Quahog.
That was interesting. Oh, he seemed to have like a worried look on his face when he heard that. You would think he'd be like happy that she was pregnant.
How many winters have you seen, Lord Tyrion?
8. No. 9.
All of them brief.
Well, they say the winter of my birth was 3 years long, Maester Aemon.
This summer has lasted 9. This one will be long, and dark things will come with it. Night's Watch is the only thing standing between the realm and what lies beyond.
Merak.
Kufino Seyanese.
Anna. Sekenesa.
I'm sorry to see you leave, Lannister.
It's either me or this cold, and it doesn't appear to be going anywhere. Going to be a cripple. It's better to be a rich cripple.
He has a point.
Your dancing master, Syrio Forel. Tomorrow you will catch it.
Tomorrow you will catch it.
It's too heavy.
It is heavy as it needs to be to make you strong. Just so. 1 hand is all that is needed. Now you are standing all wrong. Turn your body side face. Yes. So. You are skinny. That is good. The target is smaller. The steel must be part of your arm. Can you drop part of your arm? No. 9 years, Syrio Forel was first sold to the Sea Lord of Bravos. He knows these things. You must listen to me, boy.
I'm a girl.
Boy, girl, you are a sword. This is the Bravos dance. The water dance. It is swift and sudden. Oh. Dead. Huh. Very dead.
Very dead. Like somebody was catching PTSD right there. Oh, damn. Episode's over already? Okay. All right, well. Review of episode 3. I mean, what can I say about it? The wall, checking out the wall was real nice. Getting more backstory on Tyrion and Jon and all them at the Night's Watch. Finding out a little bit more about the White Walker story from that old lady was nice. Seeing how some of the people are reacting with each other, like the little finger thing, kind of little. I wouldn't say. I don't know how but it's fishy. Let's just go with that. Like it's just something's not right with that situation. I like the whole Ori at the end right there. Ori practicing with the swordsman. He seems pretty cool. Ned, I'm getting a little worried with Ned because I think he's starting to get a little too deep. he doesn't have much friends around that area, and he needs to watch what he does. I'm kind of getting a little worried with him. Varys, I think his name is, bald guy, and Littlefinger and all them. You got to watch them too. Them two seem like you can't really tell what side they're on, which is good in a way, but it's also very bad. All in all, it's a pretty good episode. I really do think last episode was probably better, and so far probably one of the best episodes in my opinion. I think it was last episode. I think so. But it is picking up. We're going to be doing episode 4 here soon, so hopefully things will start looking a lot better. As I get into these reactions, hopefully my reactions start getting a little bit more reaction-y, I guess you could say. I'm just trying to pay attention to a lot of the dialogue right now. Like the action-wise, it's getting there. They got some funny moments, but the scenes where they actually get into those deep talks, I find myself drifting. Like I find myself like really paying attention. I don't really do that much with series or movies, so I like that. Like it's keeping me intrigued. It's keeping my focus. So I'm really, really excited to see where this series is going to take us. We are literally still at the beginning of season 1, and I believe they said there's like 7 or 8 seasons, something like that, give or take. So yeah, and then I heard there's another spinoff, House of the Dragon or something like that, which we may end up doing as well if everybody likes this reaction. So yeah, anyway, hopefully everybody enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to drop a like, hit that sub button if you haven't, hit the notification bell, and click all so that way YouTube will notify you when I drop new and exciting content. I should be having a lot of things coming out between video reactions, gameplay, things like that. So hopefully things will start picking up for the better. On that note, hopefully everybody has a great morning, a great evening, and a great night. And I'll catch you on the next one.